Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, all boys and girls and all beings, all multiverses, and all omniverses, and all omni realms, superness. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition of Fire of Liberty, not of the Christopher Bowen Show. Fire of Liberty is the previous broadcast that I made right before I created the show. So I'm just in the habit of saying that almost every single day. Because every single day I did an episode of Fire of Liberty. Those are interesting times. Gosh, there's some amazing news coming out at that time. Some amazing things, some huge events that were going on. Lots changed, lots happened. A lot has happened since then. There's been an expansion of liberty, that's for certain. But, things are non-linear now. And that's what it's all about. Non-linear healing. That's what it feels like to be mighty. Just returning to non-linear lifestyle. Just knowing that faith is what will get through. And what ultimately feels better too. And there's a few things stronger than faith and joy and peace. And that's love. And some other things. Magic. No, I'm just kidding, just love. It's a real tenacity, willpower thing, So, non-linear thinking is all about not thinking linearly. And getting into that aspect of that there's more. Because that's what's so super fascinating, is that there is technology that's not made by us, that's, made by, there's many different relationships that we have to technology, and there's many different relationships that technology has to us, and there's, way more types of technologies that we don't necessarily understand how to use them, and even more so, how we don't necessarily have the wisdom to use the certain technologies yet. And I said we don't have the wisdom to use it yet because it is a certain technology that has to do with a limitless aspect of not only us, but of relationships. So taking into... So that's the answer, and I was looking for that answer before. How do we communicate with these advanced beings? And it's really not about that. It's really more just about how we've already utilized the technology that we have now to communicate. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but, there is God technology, there's types of God technologies, and we have to know that those God technologies are not made for humans. Yeah, that's, certain technologies aren't necessarily made for humans, or not necessarily for communication for humans, so, there's more advanced than that, or there's a non-linear way to even go about it, so that gives a huge clue just about, non-linearity, and with what isn't familiar. But yeah, realms are starting to open up. The inner flower is starting to open up. The inner magnetic heart space is starting to open up. Once again, I don't think I've ever done an episode similar to the one that I did not too long ago. I felt like that was super awesome. My very long special, I just went it was almost like something came out of it. It was so amazing. It was that wonderful. So I'm happy about that. I'm really more in tune with what is within me, and I tend to track back to what's within me. So that's an important thing. And a great way to lead by example. It's important to have that inner stillness, that inner peace, that inner light, that inner love. It's important to have that inner tenacity, that inner joy, that recognition, that revelation. It's important to have love, to have family, and to recognize that we're all family. And it's important to really start taking care of just the things that we don't necessarily know how to take care of yet, because those have solutions. And as I always say, there's always a solution. And what's more important is that once again we recognize just how it's okay to be a healer, and to know that, to be among healers scattered throughout, and to know that, there's a difference. There's a huge difference of linearity versus non-linearity. And if you want to know and want to be a part of that, and are a part of that, then you just have this known feeling in the center of you that's, aware of that. And, it's what makes us stronger. It's what makes us capable. It's what opens up the mind into new avenues and such. There's so many great things. So many great things to manifest. It's just resting potential, just like synchronizing an environment. It's so nice, like this environment. I can already use my healing power to heal, and it's just through presence, through Gaia, through the root chakra, which has actually been healed, which is very good, and through light, through adamantium particle creator light, through light particles. Non-linearity wins. It's pretty cool. That's one of the greatest ways to say it. And so it is. With lots of love, this is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. Signing off saying that there is lots of love in the world, and that love always wins. Love always prospers. I love you all so much. I love you all.